Yo, what is up? It is your boy Stephlyon, and today I'm going to be reacting to a board gamer video. Star Citizen Alpha 4.6 is out to the evocati. Wait. I wasn't believe that we were going to get some numbers in between the 4.5 update, but we're jumping right to 4.6. That sounds a little bit devious to me, I ain't gonna lie.
Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen. Star Citizen Alpha 4.6 is now out to evocati. We're going to talk about that patch, what is likely to come in the future for it, what's happening now, some little bits from data mines, but not too much. We're not allowed to show any of the footage of it because of the NDA, the non-disclosure agreement for the evocati patch.
Wait, the evocati are on an NDA? Wait, since when were they on an NDA? I did not know if you're an evocati, you're on NDAs. Damn, they got everybody at gunpoint.
But we can talk about it. The time frame for like a live build for 4.6 is probably a couple of weeks away. It's unclear at the moment. Once it's more stable, this build as well, and the bugs are...
How is it weeks? I thought we were meant to get updates every 3 months. It's not being... We got the last update, was it in December? It's not been 3 months yet.
It's prohibitive to play, and it's sort of more useful to wider scale testing, and then it will go out to wider PTU. We could have that later next week. We don't have much in the way of features here yet, nor do we know if there's going to be a wipe, but CIG did say this patch does not contain all of the intended features, which will be added iteratively. They'll tell us when they add more, but some features are in a partial state and not ready for testing. The current testing focus for the patch is stability and bug fixes, clearing the air.
Stability and bug fixes, but can we get the stability back? I feel like the stability was really good, and then it kind of just went down with 4.5. I just honestly felt like the stability just went down a little bit. I'm not sure what it is because the elevators are working kind of fine. Well, no, that's a lie because the elevators at the QV stations and whatnot aren't working. Like, overall, think about it. I'm thinking about it logically now. I was trying to put a little bit of like a silver lining, but I'm thinking about it. Yeah, stability just went down. So they do have to really like knock that out of the park, man.
Sort of new event that's going on and its associated missions, as well as, so they've got listed here industrial mining and salvage missions. So they're in to some degree, but they also say these are not ready for testing and feedback. So let's talk about the
Wait, what do they mean by industrial? Isn't industrial like big?
During the air event. So from the patch notes, for weeks Levski inhabitants and visitors have been getting sick with a mysterious disease that quickly became known as the people's ailment, with symptoms like coughing, fatigue, chest pain and painful lesions in...
Wait, did we just get Levski COVID before Squadron 42? We literally just got Levski COVID before Squadron 22. Are you telling me there's COVID in Levski, bro?
The skull, spinal or other bones. It wasn't until an autopsy was performed following the death of a maintenance engineer, Samuel Molina, that the cause was discovered: a fungal infection from a new strain of mold growing in faulty air filters purchased from Geisen Inc. The so-called Molina mold has proved resilient and resistant to standard antifungal treatments and has been spreading unabated throughout Levski, causing more people to fall ill.
Okay,
however,
where's my space mask?
Rising to double digits and affecting residents in the neighbouring Stanton system, the UE has stepped in to help under their guide.
So Levski is infecting the whole verse. No. Nyx isn't. I told you guys when Nyx came out, we need to drop a nuke in Nyx. Please, everybody, bring your A2 bombers. Bring your A2. We're going to bomb Nyx. Everybody, we're bombing Nyx.
Cure Life has been developing a targeted antifungal treatment, and Geisen Inc. has begun work on manufacturing replacement filters.
That's actually a very interesting story.
Contractors in Stanton are being hired to track down biological samples, deliver needed resources for both treatment and filters, and ship
another resource drive.
Levski. Unfortunately, criminals and Nyx like the Moraine and Claw Salamanders are trying to take advantage of the situation by hijacking delivery ships and ransoming victims of the Molina mold. While mercenaries are being hired to protect shipping lanes and rescue victims, it remains to be seen if the fungus will be stopped in time, or will the outlaw attempts to stymie relief efforts cause further deaths. This event will take place throughout the persistent universe, running hauling, courier, resource gathering, kill ship, recover cargo, station escort, and defend ship missions. Subject to change and balancing, this is currently set to after 25 hauling type missions are completed, the player receives a VIP urgent care transport mission where they are to take a singular cryopod with this VIP inside all the way to microtech for healing. After 25 combat missions...
Wait, that means we could really be close to them adding, do you know, what's the mission that we're going to add where you have to like arrest someone and cryopod them? We have to take a VIP in a cryopod to microtech. So we could be getting bounties where you have to actually bring the body with you.
A exclusive target appears from the main gang for the player to take out. After 50 combat missions, a sick VIP in cryo gets stolen by a pyro gang and is being held for ransom. So this looks to be a limited time event, I think, though I think a lot of its mission archetypes and variants could be permanent, and it looks like it might be a way of them introducing the depths, the planets of Nyx potentially in the patch, not in the not too distant future, some new factions, stuff like that. It does look like
sounds
this is
very
the start
interesting.
Of the story arc as well, and obviously some of the last ones led us through to like Line and Mine and the giant Valakar fights. And
this sounds really cool. You know what I think, right? I think Star Citizen right now, they need to add, like, we've got the Valakar and whatnot, but they need to add some boss fight that's like an actual really hard to kill human. Like we go in, like kind of like the the Onyx facilities, but an actual really, really hard human fight they have to go kill. I don't know, give them grenade launchers, a Gatling gun, or even the mech suit, just a really hard human battle that we have to try to go against a human NPC.
Facilities, loads of cool stuff have come from these story arcs that's sticking around in the game as like sandbox activities and cool new narrative things to do. There are a load of other things that are in the patch to some degree or have been data mined, from things like light amplification and being able to see the outlines of things in the dark more easily. The new flight model might be tested.
Doesn't that kind of make the game easier? Why would you want to see the outlines of things in the dark? Maybe in your ship. In your ship, I understand, because you're in your ship, you want to be able to see things. But like on ground, on foot FPS, nah.
Arena Commander.
Don't do that.
There's obviously those new Nyx-focused mining and salvage missions that we talked about, but there's tons of other features that I mentioned in
I'm happy
my
Nyx is
last
getting
video.
stuff.
From a new inventory to economy improvements to engineering updates to new ships that could also potentially make their way into this patch. Now, there are some pretty big known issues. Like, there's general evocati problems with this patch. It's not stable enough to go to a wider PTU yet. Some of the clean air missions aren't spawning enemies, and objectives not progressing with them, and with missions in general. Some missions aren't populating the mission list. Some Nyx shops don't have anything to sell.
See, things like that for me, it's like they don't generally work, but even if they don't work first like day or two, when it gets put into like a PTU, they'll end up fixing it before it goes live anyway, and we'll have a little bit of like stumbling moments when it goes live, but then in the next couple of hours or the next day, they normally smoothen things like that out. So I'm never like super worried about, oh, this mission isn't loading up or whatever. They normally get it clamped down before we get to like the next point something, you know?
There's some odd issues with ASOP terminals not showing ship info, doors needing fuses can't be overridden. There's lots of Levski structural issues as well. Yeah, lots of problems in the sort of Nyx system in general in this patch at the moment.
It's there in 4.5, it's there, so it's gonna still be there in 4.6. I think I still honestly, like, I know we've had conversations about it, but I still honestly feel like Nyx was rushed. Even if it was meant to come out empty, I feel like it could have been in a better state. You know, even if it had to come out empty like the way it did, I felt like it'd be in a better state. It felt a little bit rushed to me.
But bug fix wise, so 4.6 contains over 80 bug fixes for issues occurring in 4.5, 28 of which have originated from the issue council. Obviously, that goes along with all the hot fixes and server updates they've already made.
There's a lot of bugs.
There are tons of issues in 4.5 that have potentially been solved.
4.5
crash stuff
so
resolved,
many issues.
Vehicle specific issues, mission progression, inventory, interaction, desync and delay in this build are actually not an issue from what I can tell at the moment, but that
desync is fixed. Don't lie to me now. Don't lie to me, because this thing has been my biggest plague, my biggest 4.5 plague.
Could also be because it's only a small amount of players that are there, and
Exactly, I
maybe
think
as you
that's
scale
what
it
it
up,
is.
it'll get much worse. There's a little FPS update as well. CIG Zach Priest said there's some new gating of FPS actions and some ungating of others under the guise of making weapon swap issues and fake reloads less likely to occur. Weapons can now be unstowed, stowed whilst stowing and unstowing. Weapons can no longer be reloaded / fired whilst stowing and unstowing. This lingers longer than I would like currently, but it's just
I didn't know we could do that.
Animation lengths at the moment. You can now break out of medpen animations after injecting. Any balance concerns should be addressed by the above. You can sprint out of med gun self-aim. We're being a bit more tough on when you can...
Oh, okay. I like that. If you guys do FPS and you use the med gun a lot, I've been using it way more than I need to in the Onyx facilities. Once you get it out, you can't, like, you have to unaim again or like a holster it. If you don't do that, you're kind of locked in that animation, but now you can sprint out of it, which helps, because sometimes you're 20% and you're running around a corner trying to, like, you're walking around a corner trying to inject yourself, but you also need to like crouch around something or do a quick turnover, and you can't. But now if you can sprint through it, that helps you cancel that out, and it gives you that little bit more mobility. I like that. I like that a lot.
To make sure the server doesn't get tripped up when frame rates are lower, and this should smooth things out a bit. There was a sneak peek in the newsletter as well, and it's of a new ship.
That's a tractor beam?
The Apollo variant. Spoiler warning, this is almost certainly the Hermes. There's a tractor beam in the back, I believe.
Hermes? Yeah, I just try to look it up, but no one kind of knows what the Hermes is going to look like. All I know is it's going to be RSI, but that's a lit name.
Yeah, it looks like a cargo hauler. I thought it might be a data runner as well, but it looks like it's
going to be a cargo hauler. Yeah, it's got the
hauler. I'm still not 100%.
It's got the tractor
we'll have
beam,
to wait and see,
probably.
right? Like I don't know enough about the ship yet. CIG have not revealed enough of it.
4.6 has to do better than 4.5 because 4.3 and 4.4 weren't perfect. So I feel like the quality dropped down. Like it started last year, middle of last year. It was like it went up, then it got really rocky. I think it was 4.32 when we had all those elevator problems. It got really rocky, then it kind of caught itself. But then after that, the quality started dropping again. And I know a lot of things were happening, and then the Squadron 42 is becoming more prevalent now. But we can't let the quality of work keep dropping in the persistent universe. And I think that was what I thought was going on for the end of the last year. And they still did a good job. They still actually did a lot, and they put a lot out. And the stability got better over time anyway for the whole year. But they did drop the ball a little bit at the end of the year. So I feel like they need to pick it back up, especially if we're going from 4.5 right to 4.6 in like the matter of like a month and a half. They need to put the bar back up, because it fell a little bit. But I feel like they could potentially do this well, and especially the fact that I think they're spreading out the mission types. The last events we had, they're kind of like bogging down all the mission types to one thing, and when that one thing is broken, then nothing else works. But if you do what they did for the last event, where they're spreading it out on lots of mission types, if one mission type doesn't work, you can do the other mission type and continuously like find different missions. So it gives them time to fix what's not working while we can still do something that is working and test that out. So I feel like they need to keep doing that, where they're giving us a bunch of different missions and not just bogging it down to we're just doing cargo running for race for a standard or something like that. So I feel like that's a good idea. But yeah, I am excited because new missions and new storyline, that's gonna carry us for maybe the most of the year, which I'm really excited by, because I do like their stories and I like getting involved and getting engrossed in it. So that's gonna be pretty fun. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Don't forget, if you like this video and what you saw in the way it was presented to you, this was a Board Gamer video. So make sure to go like and subscribe on his channel. If you liked my little bit of an input, make sure to like and subscribe over here as well. And I'll see you guys on the next one.